Elon student with a workout that works for him. We'll take a look at a fitness program gaining popularity across the nation.
He's one of Elon's newest rising stars. Kid Cass is live in our studio to share his music.
And a delicious salad you can make at home. Our Kelly Fenneran is here with this week's College Cooking.
Good morning, I'm Victoria Mills.
And I'm Matt Lee. Thanks for tuning in to ELN Morning. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Matt Lee.
And I'm Matt Lee, beginning the morning with updates on two stories that Elon Local News brought you last week. Our Joe Bruno is in studio to watch with Crime Watch.
We have new information this morning on stories you heard last evening. First, on Elon Local News. Yesterday, we told you about Andrew Gianola, the well-known West End Terrace employee who was charged on Sunday with second-degree rape and burglary. Today, he remains in jail under a $500,000 bond. And according to the bond form, Gianola is a flight risk due to his pending charges for driving while impaired, driving while license revoked, flight to elude arrest, and resisting, delaying, and obstructing a law enforcement officer. This story doesn't end there. According to Gianola's arrest warrant, the second-degree rape and burglary occurred at the same apartment as the fight that left 3 Elon football players injured. The fight happened about an hour and a half earlier. Police say Michael Quinn, Jonathan Spain, and Thomas Hatchell-Linens were all injured in a fight with non-Elon students. According to the police report, Quinn received 7 stitches for a cut on his thigh. Spain had bloody knees and an imprint of a glass bottle on his neck, and Linen broke his pinky finger and received a box fracture on his hand. We'll keep following this story. Check ELNLocalNews.com for more information.
Thanks, Joe. We may not have classes today, but many students are preparing to present their research all around campus as part of SURF Day. SURF stands for the Spring Undergraduate Research Forum.
Students presenting research today include Lumen Scholars, Honors Fellows, and students who are into independent research not associated with a class.
If you want a full list of presenters and locations, check out the undergraduate research section of Elon's website.
Among the groups presenting today are Lumen Scholars. These students won grants from university to conduct research in a specific field each year. 15 rising juniors are accepted into the program, which includes a $15,000 scholarship to support their research. Some Lumen Scholars choose topics within their major, while others go to a further topic that have personal significance. We spoke to one Lumen Scholar about why her grant for cancer research is so important to her.
Cancer when I was really young, and the fact that I'm actually able to do cancer research as an undergraduate at Elon University is just surreal. Like, it doesn't happen to a lot of people, and I wouldn't be able to do this project without the Lumen Prize.
You may be wondering what these events all have in common. Well, they're all a part of Celebrate Week. The annual event displays student achievement in academics and the arts. Festivities include seminars, performances, and art exhibitions. New this year to Celebrate Week is a festival on Saturday called Time Unplugged, a family-friendly celebration of the arts and sciences. There will be local artists along with student exhibitions. For more information about Celebrate Week and the festival, check out ENET.
Although students are out of classes for Surf Day, college coffee is still going on. Our Jasmine Turner is live in McKinnon Hall. Jasmine, what's it looking like over there? Having a few technical difficulties, but we're just going to run through. We're going to go ahead and go with Katie Marrigy. She has a news reader for us this week. What do you see today?
Thanks, guys. The death toll in the Midwest rose to more than 23 this morning after an estimated 15 tornadoes touched down on Sunday and Monday, affecting states including Mississippi, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Iowa. Our Corey Schegler will be here later to show with your local weather information and how other potential storms in our area may affect you. The North Carolina Highway Patrol recently launched a new campaign, Operation Drive to Live. The campaign focuses on mistakes made by younger drivers, whether being distracted behind the wheel, driving too close to other cars, or general speeding. The National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration estimates that more than 5,000 drivers between the ages of 16 and 21 are killed in car accidents a year. The campaign will continue in the upcoming weeks to crack down on this number, so be careful out there on the roads. And finally, the LA Clippers got more bad news as 12 of the NBA team's Sponsors dropped the team after alleged racist remarks from the team's owner, Donald Sterling. Companies like CarMax, Virgin America, State Farm, and Corona walked away from the professional team as TMZ released a portion of a phone conversation between Sterling and his girlfriend. In the wake of the controversy, Sterling has been asked to stay away from the team as the Clippers host the Golden State Warriors in Game 5 of the first-round playoff series, which continues tonight.
It's a workout, a routine that's spreading across the country. Why one Elon student says it's helping him beat the odds.
I'm still getting stronger every single day. I'm still breaking boundaries every single day, and it's making me a better man for it.
Welcome back to ELN Morning. Yesterday was overcast and rainy, and the sun isn't back yet. Our Corey Shegda is in downtown Elon with this week's Phoenix 5-day forecast. What's it looking like outside, Corey?
Thank you, Toria. Thank you, Matt. As you can see behind me, it is nothing but cloudy and gloomy. This weekend, we are teased with some beautiful weather, and all we're looking for is a little bit of sunshine. But is this rain here to stay? Let's take a look at the Phoenix 5-day forecast. Today, you're going to need a raincoat because there are going to be some strong storms all day with a high of 78 and a low of 66. Tomorrow seems to be about the same, but with a 100% chance of rain. So don't put your rain boots away just yet. It's going to get slightly colder on Thursday with a high of 76, but on the positive side, there's supposed to be morning showers. Rain is finally ending, and we're going to get a peak of the sun on Friday, with it being partly cloudy and only 67 degrees. Saturday is warming up a little with a high of 71 degrees, and if you're planning on rolling around in some mud, don't worry because there's only a 20% chance of rain. Finally, Sunday should be the nicest day this week with a high of 75 and a low of 52 degrees. I know I'm done with all of this rain. I am so ready for some warm spring weather, but at least we might get to stay dry at the end of this week. Have a great surf day and great rest of your week, Elon. I'm Corey Shegda. Back to you guys.
Though you may not be able to run outside due to the weather, there are other ways to stay in shape indoors. Our Sky Cohen's talked to one Elon student who found a new way to work out, and he isn't letting years of injuries stop him.
5:30 a.m. workouts, spending 2 to 4 hours in the gym at a time, sometimes twice a day, and even giving up weekends to train.
I don't go out on Saturday nights. I don't go out Friday nights. I'm here.
Senior Suhail Nimji has been doing CrossFit since his junior year of high school, and he can't imagine his life without it.
It's a way of life for me. CrossFit saves me from everything.
Before transferring to Elon his junior year, Nimji was a Division I swimmer at Davidson. Swimming competitively since high school, he suffered several shoulder injuries. He quit swimming to dedicate his full time to CrossFit. With so many injuries, his physical therapist told him to stop training. But Nimji says his life wouldn't be the same.
CrossFit gives me the okay that failing is part of life. That you're gonna get underneath the bar, it's gonna crush you, you're gonna miss, you're gonna get hurt, but the only way you're gonna get better is if you pick it up again and you try again. And that's what CrossFit's done for me. It's taken out the word no, or I can't.
When Nimji came to Elon, he decided to play rugby to get more involved on campus. After tearing multiple ligaments in his knee, it's been a long road to recovery.
Right now is the first time I'm squatting in over since September.
He's training for his first Olympic weightlifting competition in May at a local gym in Greensboro. After that, he will focus on training for the CrossFit regional competitions next year with the hopes of making it to the CrossFit Games. But Nimji says that winning is not what's important.
If I don't make it to regionals, so what? If I don't make it to the games, so what? I'm still getting stronger every single day. I'm still breaking boundaries every single day, and it's making me a better man for it.
Sky Cowens, Elon Local News.
That was a great story. CrossFit has been around since 2000 and continues to grow nationwide. Our Gary Grumbach is in the studio with more popular topics in this week's What's Trending. What did you find, Gary?
Good morning and happy surf day, guys. Let's take a look at what's trending on the web. A shooting has been reported at a FedEx facility in Kennesaw, Georgia. 6 people are confirmed injured, and the gunman has been reported dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. According to local Georgia area news reports, FedEx employees were being turned away as they tried to arrive at work. At 7:20 a.m., FedEx spokesman Scott Fielder released a statement saying FedEx is aware of the situation. Our primary concern is the safety and well-being of our team members, first responders, and others affected. FedEx is cooperating with authorities. New developments this morning in the search for missing MH370 as crews enter the 7th week of above and below sea searching. It was announced yesterday that crews still involved in the search will survey a larger 60,000 square kilometer area of the ocean floor. That could take 6 to 8 months, according to Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott. He also said that more than 600 military members from around the world are ending their air search this week, as it's now unlikely that any debris remains on the surface. And on a later note, driver, roll up the partition, please. That's what many fans of Beyonce and Jay-Z are saying this morning, as the pre-sale for their summer tour began online at 8 a.m. Jay-Z and Queen Bee will be in Philadelphia on July 5th, New Orleans on July 20th, and will finish their tour in Southern California on August 5th. That's what's trending online. I'm Gary Grumbach. Matt Atoria, are you excited for Beyonce's tour?
I sure
So
am. I'm
excited.
from Philadelphia, so I'm going to be checking her out there. So thanks, Gary. As the semester winds down, you might be getting a little tired of standard dining hall fare.
Our Kelly Finneran has a unique kind of salad for you to try in this week's College Cooking.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's edition of College Cooking. My name is Kelly Finneran and I'll be your host for this week. Let's get started. So today we're going to be making a couscous salad. Couscous is generally a Mediterranean meal. It's great for the summertime and can be a great side salad or a side dish for any kind of barbecue cuisines. So first we're going to be using 2 cups of coconut water, a tablespoon of olive oil, a half a teaspoon of salt, a whole box of couscous, so we're going to be baking with these. Then a cup of garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas, about a 1/4 cup of craisins, a herb mixture of parsley and basil, it's about 2 tablespoons worth, and a 1/4 cup of feta cheese, as well as a cup of cherry tomatoes. We're going to be using 2 cups of coconut water to boil the couscous in. Coconut water has a lot of potassium in it, which makes it really healthy. And I find that it just really enhances the flavor of the couscous because it absorbs the water that it's cooking in. It's going to be putting this directly in a medium-sized pot. And then we're going to be taking 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And also, we're going to be just putting that directly into the pot. And for flavor, we're just going to be using a teaspoon of salt. So we're going to be putting the pot on high for until it comes to a boil, and then we're going to be putting the couscous in for 5 minutes. While we are waiting for that to come to a boil, I'm going to get started with some of the ingredients used in the salad. We are going to be using about a cup of cherry tomatoes. So once all of the water is absorbed into the couscous, we're going to be adding the extra ingredients to make the couscous salad. What you want to do is basically just fluff out the couscous with a serving spoon. So after that's done, we're just going to be putting our cup of chickpeas into the couscous. Then we're going to be taking our craisins and just putting that in as well. And again, just evenly distributing those. Then our feta cheese, and feta cheese can be a little bit hard to get out of its container, so I'm just using my finger. Make sure your hands are clean when you're doing that. And then finally, our cherry tomatoes. And the tomatoes add a really nice pop of color. I already made a batch for myself and prepared myself a bowl. I'm going to taste the final results. Really good. I hope you guys enjoy it in the studio.
Kelly sure knows how to make a good salad.
Really?
This is my breakfast right now, and I'm telling you,
I love
this
when
is-
they feed us.
This has
I
got
love it.
style. Typical Kelly, with all this little fruit and stuff here. You can kind of see. I can get some
A-plus.
tomatoes in here. I don't know if they're closing in up on this, but I'm gonna take a big bite. Ready? Here it goes. Oh.
Eat pretty, Matt. Eat pretty.
No, good stuff. And couscous has a bad rep, but it's really good. So we're going to keep eating this right now, and we're going to toss the break. So thanks for tuning in to College Cooking.
Summer is almost here, and many students are looking for places to stay while they intern. I've got some tips to save you money right after the break.
24? Okay. Welcome back to ELN Morning.
Now, I don't know about you, Matt, but I'm already counting down the days until summer break.
I definitely am, and I'm sure many Elon students are stressed out about summer jobs and internships.
Our Sarah Russell's in the studio with some tips for how to find the most affordable housing while working away from home. Sarah?
Good morning. Many students want to experience life in a big city, but finding housing can be a challenge. I've got some tips to help you find affordable housing in any city. First, research colleges in the city where you're interning. Many schools offer their dorms in the summer for students who are working in the area, like UNC Charlotte and American University in DC. Second, if you're involved in Greek life, you may be able to find housing through another chapter of your organization. You can contact the chapter and ask if members need subletters or roommates for the summer. Finally, ask your internship supervisor. They most likely know where the interns usually live and can give you suggestions. You can also ask your supervisor for the contact information of other interns in your area. They may be looking for a place to stay for the summer, and it's a great way to know your coworkers. Looking out for the college consumer, I'm Sarah Russell. Matt and Natoria, back to you.
All right, well, we're going to see if Jasmine's live at College Coffee. Jasmine, are you there?
Good morning, Matt and Victoria. I've got my coffee and the boards are ready here in the mall because it's surf day. It's actually really interesting to be in here. You see behind me, there are a lot of students who are presenting different topics, all ranging from a variety of different things. Our own production manager, Brian Mazursk, is hiding over here to my left because he's actually presenting on some research he did in Switzerland. So it's really cool to see what the students have got. They've been working really hard. And now this morning in the College Coffee Hour, they're able to showcase that. There's actually everything from a documentary on
Their voices on stage this weekend were used to raise awareness about sexual violence. Elon Theater students performed the play Extremities. The play is based on a true story of a woman who was raped and unable to fight back. Students decorated the theater with quotes from rape victims and wrote messages to rape survivors as well. Senior Catherine Jones, who directed Extremities, shared the impact that the play had on the Elon community.
I had people come up to me and I had people come up to the other cast members and tell them what had happened to them. Because seeing Marjorie do it, it made it so that it was okay to tell their story.
For most students, a senior thesis means long nights in the library and hours of research. But in Elon's Performing Arts Center, the story is completely different. Elon's dance majors will present their final projects in a week, and until then, that means hours of rehearsals, video shoots, and endless choreography. Each senior will present a 15 to 20-minute performance in Elon's Black Box Theater. Senior Crystal Tedesco says that finding a unique voice for a performance is critical.
In terms of themes that are important to the student body and important to like the greater community, you know, something that's what I have to say as a 22-year-old and that has meaning and that the meaning will resonate with the target audience.
There is a sweet new a cappella group on campus, the Shirley Tempos. At Acapalooza Saturday night, the group mixed it up with a mashup of Love Club by Lorde and Glamorous by Fergie. The new group was approved to hold auditions in March and started practicing for their first concert soon after.
And Acapalooza wasn't the only musical act on campus this weekend. Elon's Kid Cass celebrated the release of his first EP this weekend. Our Megan Ford caught up with Kid Cass and found out why he is so passionate about performing.
Hey, shout out to ELN, you feel me?
Kid Cass, also known as Brandon Williams, recently released an album titled For All the Wrong Reasons with Limelight Records.
I started rapping with my friend, Kwame back home, just in church, and I know, ironically, and just writing in notepads or whatever paper we could find, and we would write raps literally every week.
Through Limelight, Brandon has been able to get his music out to larger audiences.
And right now, this is the pinnacle, but obviously, I'm trying to reach bigger heights and stuff in music. So.
But the music is still the most important thing to him.
But we won't get caught with a little bit of espionage. I think about the subject first, and then I worry about what the lyrics are, and then like if it flows, and then eventually like if it can rhyme. It's kind of weird. It just has to like flow. That's the most important thing.
He says he wants to help as many people as he can with his lyrics.
You talk about your personal issues and maybe even things that are a little vague, but you know, there's so many people on this earth, and there's so many people that listen to music that like something's bound to connect with somebody else.
And he wants his new album to go as far as possible. Megan Ford, ELN Local News.
Nobody should have left me in charge.
Coming up after the break, we have a live performance from Kid Cass himself, performing his original song, Espionage. We'll be right back after this. Yeah.
Got the job. Flipping boards.
Worst worse, if his audio doesn't play, Brandon can rack without his music. So
Donate to Goodwill. Help provide job training in York.
difficulties, your music's not working, but I hear you can do it without that. Is that really true? And then get him into it.
Got it. Got it.
Raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.com.
Got a job to do.
Not good job to do today. No, don't worry about that. No. Brady, come on up here.
Hello, hello.
Have a good first day at work.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Got it. Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
Welcome back. Joining us live now in the studio is Kid Cass himself. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me. It's really early and I'm tired, but hey, I love it.
So tell us a little bit about your music and your process.
Okay, For All the Wrong Reasons, that's my album that just came out, Limelight Productions. Yes, thank you very much. Shout out to Parker. And you know, I've been working on it all year, a little bit last year, and I'm just glad, you know, I finally have a compilation out. So feel good, feel good,
Yes.
feel good.
What are your plans for after college?
I'm going to do the Bridges program in LA, and I'm going to see, you know, if I can get some internships or jobs out there related to music or entertainment. I want to be an entertainer, a host, who knows. But also I'm going to work with a lot of music buffs over there and try to make some new albums and mixtapes and stuff like that. Just go with the flow.
Be sure to tune in to WSOE 89.3 for ELN Radio live tomorrow night at 6 p.m. From all of us here at ELN Morning, have a great surf day, Elon. And Kid Cass, play us out.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Mark Spano for this. Yeah. Kid Cass. Hey, this is real smooth. All right. We're gonna keep it real smooth real quick. Hold on. Keep quiet. We gonna do it in secret. Make it vanish like a mirage. Look, I'ma drive you crazy. Wait till I get to my garage. Look, not a lot of dudes stay for you. Couldn't count how many have gone. But I'ma keep us on the down low. Yeah, with a little bit of espionage. Yeah, yeah. Nobody should have left me in charge. I tell him with a little bit of espionage. Yeah. Nobody should have left me in charge. I got a verse for you. Hold on. Look. Let me be a spy for you in the night, for you keeping all your little secrets and guarding them with the knife. I mean, you the wife you type, and baby, I'd almost die for you. But I may take that extra little step if you step out of them sweats and put on that midnight royal blue tights, looking like you bout to crime fight for you. Boy, I can be coy at times, but baby, if I explore your mind, I'ma notice you like it. So join me as we rob the world of all of its precious diamond pearls. You my kind of girl, so ride with me or die with me. Shoot a couple stray bullets up in the sky with me and watch it rain down towards the ground on pedestrian cars. Sit and watch the Delhi barrage. Bonnie and Clyde in a ride like we felons at large, but we won't get caught with a little bit of espionage. Hey, Matt Lee. Nobody should have left me in charge. Mark Spano with a little bit of espionage. Black tie affair. Nobody should have left me in charge. One more verse. Here we go. Listen. Black cat, black hoodie, take that back. Black tie, shorty got the same thing. You don't gotta ask why. Game on, jersey warm. You know I'ma hold the ball to your own favorite clothes. I'm the best overall. Shades on with the reflection of how the days going. Nightlife, that's when we get paid. I'm working this overtime, and overtime I'ma lay it on. Whatever the program, whatever the stage.